What's going on? Welcome back to the Hard Angle Barn. Last night we did something pretty cool. There it is. My friend Aaron popped up and showed me the ropes on powder coating. He does a lot of powder coating. That was the first thing I've ever done. I'm gonna put a clip of it right here. You can see the sparkle we did. Looks pretty good. But my oven is outside. I'll drop an image of that in too because it's dark and I can't show you. So we had a little bit of fluctuation in temperature because obviously the oven has a vent. It's kind of cold, kind of windy. So I'm going to move my oven inside, and obviously I have a wood stove to heat the shop. And powder coat dust while you're spraying it is very flammable, so I hear. I don't want to test it and find out. So we're going to turn this old closet into a powder coat room, and paint too, technically. So the plan is to build something over this stuff so this stuff can stay here. This is kind of long-term storage. And then I'll have some rubber tarping on the end of the table to block it off. Build something that holds a box fan here so I can open that window, shoot all the air out, run with this, this door shut so that it keeps all the stuff in. And obviously put in some lighting because there is none. I stopped and got some stuff. I got some lumber, got some lights, and powder coat stuff's here. So let me show you the oven real quick, just because oven's right there, okay, behind my wood pile. First things first, I'm gonna run some power from the little green inverter over here over to here, hang a light. Then when I can see what I'm doing, pull this stuff out, figure out a better way to put it in there, build something over it. All right, I had to move some transmissions out so I could get back here, but I got a piece mounted up here. It holds the light. The power is temporarily ran so I can test the light. And it is, to say the least, pretty bright. I mean, the lights I'm using, these are like Walmart lights. This is from Harbor Freight. These are a lot bluer than this. I believe these are like 4,000 each. And this is 5,000. So I got 5,000 in this tiny little space. This is probably, what, 12,000 lumens in this big space. So pretty bright, but that'll be pretty decent for powder coat. I can really see what we're getting done. Never seen both barn windows lit up over here. Oh wow, we gotta seal this door up here soon. That's losing a lot of heat. But anyway, look at that. It's freaking, it's lighting up half the field. Like, I don't even need an outdoor light anymore. Jeez. Just a friendly reminder. Go out and check the oil in your car. Don't end up like both these QRs from both my Spec Vs that I bought and have huge holes in your block when you run out of oil and throw a rod. Well, garage is wrecked. Stove is out. There is stuff absolutely everywhere. I'm stepping over so much stuff. Stepping over dogs to get work done. But we have the big stuff under this first shelf. The lighter stuff's gonna go up here, then about windowsill level will be the last layer. Get that rubber on there, but for tonight, that is that. It's time for bed. All right, I did a little bit of work off camera. Kind of forgot to film. But when you open the door here, you notice it's cracked. This is simulating when like my air line for the powder coat gun is running in here. The door's always gonna be cracked. There's really nothing I can do about that other than drilling a hole in the wall. I don't want to do that, so this is going to be here, but it also adds airflow to the fan going out the window. Helps suck all the powder coat out. The only thing I got to do now is get these shelves covered in rubber flaps. Alright, so that's as far back as I can get the camera, but I'm going to demonstrate how this system works here now. Start to finish, when I'm ready to start powder coating from this stage to when I'm going to start. So, obviously, if I lock my shop, my windows need to be locked. But right now I can't turn the locks because of the stuff in the window. So these are removable. This slides out the bottom. I can hit this lock. This fan slides over, hit the second lock. I can then lift the window, which I'm not going to do right now because it's super cold. Then I would put this piece back in. Alright. I can turn the fan on and it would start venting outside. And then I'm ready to hang the piece that is going to hold the oven rack that holds the part. Now over here you can see this is one side of the thing the rack sits on. This side over here I wanted to be removable in case I needed to move it or work around in here. So this giant complicated contraption, this piece back here slides up into that. This holds it, and I have just enough clearance up here that it doesn't hit the fan. So slide it up in here, lock the legs in, and there it is. You just take your rack, and there you go. With the fan running, be ready to sit there and spray, suck out all the excess powder coat, and you could have this door cracked just enough to get your air line in, and it's not gonna suck all your hot air out at an incredible rate like when we had to have the two giant barn doors open. And obviously I can't get behind the part, so I have this here, so whenever I do the front and the side, pick it up, rotate it, get back to spraying, and then you can take your part outside, put it in the oven, and again, whenever you're done for the day, as easy as this, pull this out, put it back out of the way, and then obviously you can close up your window and everything. Now that that room is basically done, this all needs cleaned up. I need to clear some space in the back, which means I gotta move all these boxes, I gotta move the wiring harness for the skid steer, all this. I need to find a home for the hot tank so I can bring the oven in from behind that door and sit it in here, because we had a little bit of weird temperature fluctuation when we tested it with it running outside. But that'll be for tomorrow. It's late. Oh yeah, and obviously I should mention that I still have part storage back under here. But the big heavy rubber mat is to help keep everything from getting covered in powder coat over time. I'm sure it's not going to block everything out. There's gaps, but it'll block out, 99% of what's going to get in there, especially with the fan trying to pull it out. So there we go. The oven is now inside. The hot tank is safely stored out here. I could probably show you through the cracks in these doors. No, wait. Find another crack. There it is. There's the hot tank. See? There's the lid. There's the barrel. So anyway, speaking of that, I think that's the next problem I'm going to rectify, is all this heat loss through this door. This one's taped, and that actually made a huge difference just doing the one. So I got a bunch of this extra, like 1/8" wood laying around in sheets about this size. I think I'm just going to cut them all to size and lay them across the back of this door. Honestly, I think it's going to look pretty cool. So, see what it looks like. Well, there you have it. Hopefully for my sake it holds heat just a little bit better now. Alright, I got the powder coating system mounted up over here. Pedals down here, my little grounds there. These are actually detangled, if you can believe it. Gun sits right there when it's not in use. I got the rack up, everything's powered up, windows open. It's actually a decently warm day, so let's fire up the oven and hang some stuff on here. Well, we're all hooked up. This just got degassed in the oven. You can see the fan system works. Pulls the excess out. Got to put my mask on for this, but it's actually clearing out the powder coat really well. And here we have it. The first solo powder coat. We have a matte black bracket. And honestly, I think it looks pretty decent. Not much, not a whole lot of orange peel, so I guess my flow out happened in a decent amount of time. And this also was a pretty rusty part when I started, so you see over here, like this is pretty smooth where there wasn't much rust. So yeah, not bad.
I'm just calling to say I